Hey, suppose I get on the plane, right, and I go to Japan. And when I get to Japan, I fell in love with the country. I fell in love with the country so much, I say, hey, I want to become a Japanese. It could happen, right? Now I'm a Japanese, they have to categorize me, right? What do you think they categorize me? I'd probably just be the black guy. I asked a friend of mine that the other day, he said they'd probably call you a Japanegro. Negronese. Blasian, they call you Blasian. Blackanese. Cut it out. Not sure what they call me, but they probably would not call me an African Japanese, right? So how come in my country I'm an African American? Black people, how many of y'all speak African? Not a one. White people, see what I'm talking about? Right? See, I don't think y'all really realize that Africans don't really like African Americans. They don't recognize African American as being a legitimate tribe. Okay, check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. I tried to go to Africa. I got to the customs agent. He said, let me see your passport. I said, here you go. He said, oh, you're American. Oh, forgive me, African American. And I knew I was getting some shade from him. He said, what is your name? I said, Michael Ralph. He said, "Tuh, I spit on your white name." For real? He said, if you were a real African, your name would be Mwah. And if you were a real African American, your name would be Obama. I said, okay. I said, my man, I don't look like an African to you. He said, no, you look like a very dark-skinned white man. I know the Igbo, I know the Zulu, I know the Maasai. But I know nothing of this African American tribe. So go away, you white man. That is some bull. I figured from that day on, man, I gotta represent where I'm from. My mother's Jamaican, boom! My father's American, that makes me a Jamaican. Makes sense to me, right? My wife, she's French, Canadian, African. Her mama, beautiful white woman, French, Canadian. Her papa, purple black African from Ghana, right? She's real French, Canadian, African. When we have kids, they'll be Jack African. It makes sense. It makes sense to me. And I'm not gonna call them Michael Ralph. I'm not gonna do them like my parents did me. I'm gonna name them exactly what they are. I'm gonna name them Coconut and Mango. Coconut! Get your sister Mango and come inside!